What is up, guys? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today, me and Isan, we drove all the way out from New York to Poconos and Kalahari Resort to see our brother Zarrukh Adashev and to train with him, to spend a day with him, how he spends his cardio day. Today is his cardio day. Today is Saturday, and I could say I got my ass kicked. What's up, Zarrukh? How's it going?
What's up, everyone? Today's supposed to be my conditioning strength training. I wasn't in New York, so I came with my family to have some time in Kalahari, right? So to skip this training, it was be bad.
It would be bad, yeah.
Yeah, I have my coach, conditioning strength coach in Jersey, the Bulldog gym. I should have to go this morning, but I couldn't go, so I did conditioning today here. Like, I was running, I was doing pads with my brother in New York, Murad.
Yeah.
And thanks, guys, for coming and filming me.
Yeah, no problem. We got our ass kicked, by the way.
Yeah. Was training good too.
Yeah, I was
trying his best.
I was trying. So yesterday I flew out from Chicago. As you know, I moved out to the Midwest and whatnot, and I came like around like 2 o'clock was my flight. And then I'm here for only 4 days, and I was like, hey, Zarrukh's around the town. I always wanted to see him, make a video with him, and train with him, obviously, you know. And since I just began to do fitness, it was like a great thing for me. And especially yesterday, I walked all the way from Upper East Side to Lower Financial District in Manhattan. But it's not about me today, the podcast. It's about you. People would want to know more about you. Obviously, we're making this content in English, even though Zarrukh is from my hometown, Samarkand, from Uzbekistan.
I can speak Uzbeki, Tajik.
We can speak like 4 languages if you just give us that. But we want to inspire kids who are in the States, who are chasing their dreams. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be fitness, it could be art, it could be creative stuff, it could be business, and just in general, someone who's striving for greatness. Because since I've known Zarrukh from 2017, I remember, like, I think great minds think alike. When I saw you training all the time, I was like, that was the time I started to film. And I was like, you know what, I have to like reach out to you, you know, like, let's make a video. And if you remember, your fight was in Chinatown. In the Chinatown, Manhattan.
That was kickboxing belt.
That was a kickboxing belt. And I was like so inspired to create content all the time that I was inspired by your fight too. I was like, goddamn, I have to record this. And that's why I reached out during that time in 2017, I remember. 2017?
That was 2017 or 2016? 17?
Okay, beginning of 17.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember in that vlog, I made a vlog too from that.
I remember that.
I said Trump was just elected. So the day you were fighting was the day Trump got elected in the States.
Okay.
So I still remember that because I made a vlog about it. Let's start from the beginning. Like when did you start training? How old were you? And who put you into like these like martial arts, you know?
You know, I started training when I was 5 years old in my back home, Samarkand, Uzbekistan. I started there. I started from hand-to-hand combat.
It's called hand-to-hand combat?
It's called hand-to-hand combat. It looks like mixed martial arts, actually. But it's 1 round, 5 minutes. And you can do kick, you can do boxing, you can do grappling, you know. But MMA is obviously it's 3 rounds, and it's in the cage. But hand-to-hand combat is not in the cage, and they score every your kick and punches by the point. So it looks like MMA. You can do grappling, striking, everything.
Okay. And how long did you do that for?
I started when I was 5. I mean, since this is when I came to US.
Yeah.
Like since it's 18. I was 18 when I came to US. You know.
I see. So I was talking to my dad the other day, because he put me in like a training facility too. So it started with like Taekwondo, ITF, and I was like, why did everyone back home put their kids into like training? You know, like people from our country or like more to the east, like even south of Russia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan. A lot of people put their kids into like fighting combat sports. You know?
It's really popular in Uzbekistan. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, like for example, in the U.S. they play basketball, football. You know, they do everything. But in our country, it's more like fighting style is more popular than other things.
Yeah. So my dad's answer was like, I put you in combat sport is because to get into the university, it'll be much easier for you to get in if you're an athlete.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
they make an exception even like in East, like if you are a combat sports and if you have a reputation in fighting, and they will accept you more easily into universities to. Obviously, it works the same thing in America
and also
too.
to defend yourself in school. In back home,
Yeah.
every day I used to fight in the street. You know,
That's true.
Every day you coming to school, like you see bully guy, you have to fight him. You know,
Exactly,
He says like,
yeah.
"You wanna fight me? Yeah, let's go." Every
Exactly.
day I used to fight every day, every day.
Yeah. So one of the things I remember from back home, I studied until fourth grade. We used to do like every class, like they had to find out like who was the better fighter.
Yes. Who is the
chef?
They
used to
say
call
chef.
the chef.
Yes. Who is the boss of the class?
Who's the boss of the class?
Yeah, I was boss of my like.
Your grade?
Yeah, my grade. Like I was fourth grade, right?
Yeah.
I was like boss of the fourth grade.
So you used to beat
Until
everyone.
until ninth grade,
Yeah.
I was school boss. You know, I was boss in my school. You know?
I see. But the school ends after ninth grade over there, right?
Yeah,
Back in Uzbekistan.
school ends, then college.
And then college, and then university.
Yeah.
It works differently, obviously, from countries to countries. But what happened after that? Hand-to-hand combat, you did that, and then you did sambo?
Yeah, I did hand-to-hand combat, but I used to go to tournaments to combat sambo. It looks like same, you know? It's
Okay.
similar, like hand-to-hand combat sambo. It's
Okay.
similar sports.
I see.
And I mix it up everything. Like in amateur, I can say I won every competition. Like,
In Uzbekistan?
in Uzbekistan, when I came to US, I did like 1 year amateur fighting,
Okay.
kickboxing.
Uh-huh.
In Uzbekistan, I won many times Uzbekistan championships, Samarkand championships, like city championships.
So what are the titles that you're proud of in Uzbekistan?
I won Asian championships.
Asian
In
championships?
2010, I won Asian championships.
2001.
2010.
2010.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was adult already.
Okay.
Then I won международный турнир açılmış, no?
Worldwide?
No, not worldwide.
International.
International championships.
Okay.
Actually, I was number one in my weight, 60 kilogram.
Okay.
I was number one every time. Like I was winning like Uzbekistan championships.
I see.
mean, I was in
So the Asian-
top three, you know.
Okay,
Uzbekistan.
the Asian competition was in kickboxing, right?
No, hand-to-hand combat.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Then when I moved to US.
Also, when you moved to US, you started doing kickboxing.
Yes, I started doing
Okay.
kickboxing. In kickboxing, I won 2 times world championships here.
Okay.
I won, in MMA, I got second place, 2012 in world championships. Because I fought in 75 kilogram. My weight was 60 kilogram.
I see.
You know why I fought 75 kilogram? Because there is nobody was 60 kilograms.
Oh, so
The
you had to gain weight. in order
Lower
to
weight
fight.
was 75. I didn't know that when we came to Florida, that was happening in Florida, WKA World Championships.
Okay.
When we came to Florida, then next day they couldn't find me opponent because lower weight was 75 kilogram. They said
see.
you're not gonna fight. I said how I'm not gonna fight. They said 'cause you
So
don't
what
have
was
the
your weight when you
know?
fought?
60 kilogram.
60
I
kilograms?
was
You-
132.
You were 132.
Yeah, I was 132.
And you fought with a guy who was, what weight,
Who?
75 kilograms?
75 kilogram. He was
And you kicked his ass.
30 pounds
Heavier than you.
than me. No,
Yeah.
I won first fight.
Yeah.
I won. Then they moved me to final fight.
Damn.
That was interesting about me, you know.
Okay.
Like small guy came up first round knockout. I did knockout first
I
round.
see.
First
But
fight.
that takes guts to like fight at a higher weight than yourself, you know?
Yeah, when
Because I see, not to disrespect any UFC fighters, I see some of the UFC fighters go the safe route. They only fight with their own class.
I know, but
you know?
now I go same way, you know.
Now you go same way.
Because
But
I'm professional
now
now.
you're
That
a
time I
professional.
was like crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Like I came from Uzbekistan, I was wild. I want to fight with anyone, you know.
Yeah, that energy was the same thing with Conor McGregor at his prime.
I was hungry, you know. When
Yeah,
I
yeah.
came, like I came in July.
Yeah.
In September was World Championships, right? I was
Yeah.
like, I'm ready to fight with anyone, you know. They said, no, you can't fight. I said, how? I spent $500 to
Yeah.
came to Florida.
come from
They
Florida,
said,
yeah,
okay,
wanna fight.
money is not important, but your health is important. I said, no, I'm gonna fight. They gave me the contract.
Yeah.
I signed it that I'm fighting. Like I want to fight on that weight.
Yeah.
If something will happen to you, we're not
We're not gonna be liable.
Yeah, liable. You know.
Yeah.
Then I fought. I get all the way to the final, and final I lost, but the fight was crazy. You can watch it on YouTube. Daniel
Really?
Chacon versus Zarrukh Adashev.
I'll check. I'll check it out.
Check it out. The fight
Yeah.
was 3 round. Beginning of the 3 round, he got armbar.
Who?
The guy, he did armbar to me. I tapped.
Okay,
I lost.
I see. So, that was kickboxing.
No, that was MMA.
That was MMA.
Then 2013, I went to Greece. I won world championships in 2 divisions. I won in K1, then full contact. I
see.
did 9 fights
Wow.
in 3 days. That was
Damn.
good experience, you know.
9 fights in 3 days.
Yeah, 9 fights in 3 days. But that was immature, you know.
That's
Immature
ridiculous
times.
because I've done wrestling in high school too, and we used to go competitions. But 9 fights in 3 days, that's pretty.
I used to do that
So you-
all
how-
the time in Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Every month, like 8 fights, 7 fights. Now
Yeah.
that's why I have good experience.
I see.
I like it, you know.
Yeah, the way you told me how you fought like above your weight class, I remember Conor McGregor was like fighting Diaz brothers. I think they were above his weight class, right? During
I
those
think
times?
so. Yeah.
Like that was the crazy stuff about Conor McGregor because I still am when I was a big Conor fan when he was coming up because his energy was crazy.
Yeah.
People were feeding off from it. Well,
Hungry, you know?
such a cocky guy, and not also cocky, but he can defend his words too.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
time where he was like backing up his words. And the craziest stuff for me was when I was realizing I wasn't into UFC that much. My friends called me out to go to the bar. It was like, let's go watch this UFC fight. I go see this guy, and this guy's fighting with someone above the weight class than he is at a
Yeah.
professional level. And I don't see much fighters
But I'm not
do that
gonna
right
fight
now.
in professional
I
level.
know. I
I'm
want to
not gonna
ask,
do
like,
that,
I want to
yeah.
ask, are there, like, I don't know that, but are there fighters that are fighting above their weight class right now in UFC?
Yeah, Cejudo. He used to fight in
Henry
125, Henry Cejudo.
Yeah.
Then he went to 135. He got that belt too, you know. Now he wants to fight 145.
No way.
Yeah, he's crazy too, you know. He's
Damn.
good. He's next level fighter.
Henry
I'm telling you
Cejudo.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's Olympic champion.
Wrestling,
Olympic
yeah.
champion.
Yeah, I remember when I was in high school.
And he's also now he's cocky. He wasn't like that.
Well, obviously, I think when a person achieves a greatness, right? Now they're like, I'm not gonna curse, obviously, in my podcast, but hey, he tells everybody like, you guys don't believe in me, but look at me, I'm a two world double champ. He calls himself double champ, so he's
bend the
double champ.
knee. He says always bend the knee.
Exactly.
To Triple C.
He has the right.
Yeah.
And he can be cocky.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
of course.
Because he put in the work.
He's a legend.
Yeah. When I was in high school, so with me, with combat sports, I've done combat sports too while growing up in Uzbekistan, but I didn't just follow up with it. So in Uzbekistan, I started at the same age, 5 years old. 5 till 11 or 10 years old. I trained in Taekwondo for 2 years, and 3 or 4 years for, I think I did kickboxing in Uzbekistan. Right after coming to America, I stopped training. Because my parents were like, you got to learn English now. Go to school, do this. And I started doing high school. While in high school, I started wrestling. Because all the Uzbeks, and plus I went to FDR, like in the heart of Brooklyn. Like the whole team was Uzbeks, basically, in the wrestling team. And we were looking up to Henry Cejudo because I think he was the 2011 or 2010 championship. He won the wrestling. And I was looking up to him. And growing up, it's just like you see new champions like Jordan Burroughs and Jordan Burroughs became like the new legend in
Yeah.
wrestling. But yeah, that was the whole story. But something I wanted to touch base upon, when you came to America, right? How old were you?
I was almost 19.
You were almost 19.
Yeah, almost.
You came here alone or with
I
your
came
parents?
here alone.
Okay.
I didn't know anything about US. I didn't speak English that time.
I see.
Only Russian, Uzbek, and Tajik. And also in 2012, now for example, you coming to New York or Brooklyn,
Yeah.
a lot of Uzbek people, a lot of Tajik people,
Yeah.
a lot of Russian people. That time, like, it was hard to find the Uzbek people, you know.
Yeah.
Now when you come, they're helping you, like they showing everything to you, you know.
Well,
like,
they
where do you
yeah.
have to go? What do you
need to
if
do? Jobs.
Yeah, jobs, everything. That time was hard to find a job, you know.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't speak English, and I didn't know where I have to go.
So I have a question. When you came here, did you continue your training like right after, or did you start working and then
I started
back?
right away. Like next day, I found the gym, Lions Fight. Then
You
started.
arrived in America and then the next day you went to the
Yes,
gym.
I went to the gym. The guys who I know, he found the gym for me, and I went to Lions Fight. Then I started,
Yeah.
and I didn't stop after that. But before I came, I stopped training, because the people keep saying me like, if you go there, you can't train. You have to work. You know, you have to do that. You think you're tough, but the guys who's tougher than you, they go there and they can't do anything, you know. When
Yeah.
I came, I was like, why not? I was dreaming all my life, you know. I was dreaming all my life. I was trying to come to US to fight here. And I was trying to find the ways how to come. Then I
Okay.
won green card. Then
Yeah.
I came here. How I'm not gonna follow my dream, you know?
Exactly,
Then I
yeah.
said like, this is mine. I have to go.
You have to
Then
go.
when I started, our people, like when we obviously when
People
they saw
doubt-
you,
yeah, people
they
do-
tell you, what are you doing, like, you know.
Why are you training? Yes.
No, they will say like, if you see someone, like, right,
Yeah.
you say like, our people like, salam alaikum, how are you, everything good?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what are you doing now for a living? For
Yeah.
example, I'm doing that, and I'm also doing training, you know.
All right, so we're back. We got cut off with a memory card. So you were touching base upon like people telling you like, what are you doing? Like
For
what do you-
living,
For
right?
living,
Yeah.
what do you? Yeah.
That time I was working for a moving company, like a party rental company.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work with Uzbek people, you know. Like, they were saying like, why you training, you know?
What's the point?
What's the point to train? Like, I was telling them like, I want to follow my dream, you know. I want to make money from that. They were laughing, you know,
Yeah.
like, okay. They was like, there is a bunch of people better than you, and they
Yeah.
stopped. I was like, okay, they better, but they stopped.
Exactly.
So I'll be better than them then.
Yeah.
They didn't want that like I wanted, you know.
Yeah. You didn't want it as much as you
Yeah,
wanted it.
yeah.
Yes.
Then I was keep following my dream, you know. And also the trainer Artyom Sahakyan, Lions Fight owner, he was keep pushing me too, you know. I was about to move to Philadelphia to I found the job there, like to clean the floor
Yeah.
of the market.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think
That
it
was in
Walmart.
2013.
Yeah, no, 2020. No, 2012. Sorry,
2012.
2012. Then I was trying to move. Then he said, "No, don't do that. Just follow your dreams. Don't listen to anyone." You know, like I was. thinking-
Artyom said that to you.
Yeah, Artyom said that to me.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, I'll do that. You know, that
Well,
was hard, but
No,
you know,
like one thing I have to give it to you is you have surrounded yourself with great people.
yeah,
Obviously, great trainer. Not everyone's gonna think about you and talk and tell you something that will benefit you in the future.
of course, yeah,
A lot of people they look at something that you will get off of today.
yeah,
Oh, how much you're making today? And you're like, don't worry about how much I'm making today. I'm thinking about how much I'm gonna make in 5 years. That could be more
Yeah.
more than anything that
of
could
course,
I could
yeah.
even
and
make.
also,
you know?
I wasn't thinking about the money.
Money,
you know?
yeah.
I just love this.
Exactly.
And now I'm not thinking about the money.
Yeah.
I just love this. I'm doing this with love. You don't have to do it and think about the money. If you think about the money, okay,
I
just
agree.
forget about it.
I agree with the same thing. Like me and Isan is shooting like our podcast right now. Obviously, we don't always do these kinds of interviews, but when we get the chance, it's amazing to do these interviews with
Thank you.
people. You know,
Yeah.
people like you. These videos are gonna live on the internet forever. And sometimes living is living. I do work when I have the time to shoot bar mitzvahs for Jewish people. I work with our people, do weddings, birthdays, you know, engagements. Those videos are going to be in their home, and
Yeah.
they're probably never going to watch it. So I also don't do this like for for financial gain. You know what I mean? Because I love doing it. I began doing this because I love doing it. Do you know that I've quit accounting because I wanted to do this? I was in college.
Yeah.
It was my 4th year. I was about to graduate with accounting degree, wanted to become an accountant, but I was like, no, that's not the way I want to go. This is the way I want to go. I want to teach myself and do things that I actually love. And so what do you want to tell the kids that are like at home? They like their parents are telling them, "Hey, get a life." What are you doing? Playing or like playing basketball or fighting or
They just have to work hard and follow their dreams, you know, and don't give up. Just go forward and do it. If you love it, just do it and
Okay.
follow your dreams.
I see. So do you think persistency is the key? So you have to like keep doing
Of course,
it and
of
doing
course,
it and
yes.
doing it.
One
Don't
day
listen
you're
to
gonna
it.
reach there. One day you're gonna reach there. Just
see.
work hard and non-stop.
Yeah. So I believe in this theory. There are no wins without losses.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah.
you can never win without losing. You know, losing is actually getting you closer to winning.
Yes.
You know, so obviously a lot like this was your first fight with UFC, and I was amazed, to be honest, because you were the first from Samarkand, Uzbekistan, to get into UFC. I know there is like another person who made it to UFC, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually from Uzbekistan.
He's from Uzbekistan.
He's from Uzbekistan?
He's from Bukhara.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's from Uzbekistan. He was the first UFC fighter from Uzbekistan.
Yeah,
But not from Samarkand.
but not from Samarkand.
Yeah.
And you were the first one from Samarkand.
Yes.
So that was amazing to me. And then when people started saying like Zarrukh made it to UFC, I was like, I knew it. 2017, like when like great minds think alike. Like people feel the energy.
Yeah.
You know, I felt the energy back then, and that's the guts that I have. I don't know, like if it's given from God, like you become closer to people who you know that they're gonna get there someday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I believe in that guts. And yet 3 years later, here you're in the UFC. You had your first fight in UFC. It was a loss, but I don't think it was actually a loss. It was one step closer to your win in the next
this
one.
is what
hopefully.
it is, you know. Like the guy who won, the Tyson Nam, he deserves the win because he was.
How many fights did he have? By the way, I hadn't seen his record.
He has like 32 professional fights, MMA
in
fights.
UFC. What about in UFC?
No. In UFC, that was his third fight.
That was his third fight.
And
He had 2 losses.
2 losses, yes, in a row.
Yeah.
But the third one he won.
Okay.
But the guys deserve it, you know.
Yeah,
he was
he
working hard.
Yeah.
His camp was like 5 months. And it's not gonna be fair if I'm gonna come out like in 2 days and won the guy, you know. But I was ready to win, you know. My mind was like working like I'm gonna win this fight. I'm gonna take that bonus, you know. I'm gonna knock him out. But my body couldn't walk. Like in 2 days, I cut like 25 pounds.
Can I tell the viewers just to recapture? If you guys don't know what happened between Zarrukh's fight, so Tyson Nam, he had an opponent that he was fighting with, but the guy withdrew. Something happened to the guy, right?
Yeah.
He got sick. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
So somebody forfeit the fight, and UFC needed an immediate fight with for Tyson Nam, and they needed a contestant, and that contestant was Zarrukh Adashev. So they contacted him while he was on vacation, basically during quarantine,
I mean,
while everything was closed. The gym was closed. He
especially in New York.
barely training, and then he got a notice, 7-day notice you had?
No,
or
no,
5
no,
days
no.
notice?
They called me like Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So Friday I have to make 2 days, like
2 days.
Wednesday, Thursday. I have Wednesday, Thursday to cut weight.
Okay, so he had 2 days to fight to cut
and
weight
fight, third one.
and fight on the third day with a person who has been training for this fight for 3 months.
I mean, it's not excuse. It's excuse, you know.
No, it's a huge thing because a lot of people would say like a lot of people have a question like, oh, so if you knew that he was training for 3 months and you've only trained for like 3 days, why would you take the fight? I know how it feels actually, because when you are like actually getting a contract from a fighting company like UFC that you have dreamt for,
And
to
also,
fight
I was
for.
banging them to get me to the fight.
To
You
the
know,
fight,
like
yeah.
8 months.
Yeah.
Then I was waiting. Then quarantine started. I couldn't training. You know,
Yeah.
like especially New York was crazy that time.
Oh, New York is still closed.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything was closed. Everyone was scary. You know, like.
Yeah.
Then I stopped training, and it looks like you coming to someone's door to getting into their house, like you knocking the door, like they're opening the door. They said
Yeah.
coming in, and you turning around and you going, you know, it looks like same. I'm knocking the door, UFC, like give
Yeah.
me a fight, and they welcoming me.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna say no. How it's gonna look like? You
Of
know?
course, yeah.
They will
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
no, next time.
Exactly,
You're not
yeah.
gonna fight.
Exactly.
That's why, if I'm fighting, I'm putting everything I have. If you go there, the warriors have to be ready to die in that cage, you know? I'm one of them. If I go there, I'm just gonna fight. I'm not gonna cancel the fight. Like, of course, if I get injured, I'm gonna cancel because you can't like
You can't
be
fight
like
while being
that
injured,
crazy,
yes.
you know?
Yeah.
But if you go to that cage, you should have to put everything you have. Like you
I
should
see.
have to be ready to die in that cage, you know?
I see. Yeah.
The warriors should have to be like that.
So touching base on like basically, if you keep asking someone to give an opportunity and you get that opportunity, you turn down the opportunity, you look bad. Obviously, first, number one, and plus second, you dream of being in UFC since you're like 5 years old,
Yeah.
and then the opportunity comes when you're like in your 20s. How are you gonna say no?
Yeah, of
How are you gonna say no? Here's a contract. Take the contract. I don't need the fight.
Yeah.
Who's gonna say that? You gotta be dumb to say
Yeah.
that. Obviously.
And also, you know, like
Yeah.
before I was dreaming to fight in UFC. Like then when I went to US, I was
Yeah.
dreaming to be world champion in amateurs. You know,
Amateurs.
Like, then when I won world championships, then I was like, okay, I'm not now
You're-
I'm world
you're a
champion.
world champion
World
in the
champion.
amateurs,
Now I
yeah.
have different like goal. You know.
Yeah.
Then I went to pro. Then in kickboxing, my dream was to fight in Glory Kickboxing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to Glory Kickboxing. Then I was dreaming to be their number one Glory Kickboxer. You know, obviously they didn't have my weight,
Yeah.
but they gave me 5 fights in Glory. I won all of them. I was
see.
training hard, and then I was thinking like, I have to go to MMA, you know. I was
I
dreaming
see.
to be in UFC. Then I went to Bellator right away.
Yeah.
The Bellator is also like one of famous and top MMA promotions.
I see.
And I was like first Bellator fighter from Uzbekistan too.
I see.
I'll be honest with you. And then I fought there. Then they don't have my weight too, but Bellator 125 they don't have.
Yeah.
Then I was dreaming to be in UFC, you know, like.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm in UFC, but I just don't. I want to be there. I want to keep. If God forbid, if I'm gonna lose my second fight or third one, like they're gonna cut me.
So how many? You only have 2 chances with UFC.
No. I
this
mean,
fight?
they give me 4 fights.
4 fights
But
already.
I don't want to be there. Like my MMA record is like new, right?
Yeah.
3-1.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like 3-4 record
Yeah,
in
yeah.
UFC.
I see.
Everyone will make fun of me, you know?
Exactly.
Now that's why I'm training hard. I want to win that fight. I want to be in UFC. Like, I want to get into it.
Yeah.
Then I'm not going to be there only like a UFC fighter. I want to be in the top. I want to get that belt, you know? I
Yeah.
have big goals.
I see.
Now I have big goals. That's why I'm training hard. I'm trying my best. When I get there, I'm going to put up everything I have.
Okay, I see. So, what would you say your style of fighting is?
I mean, I can say I'm mixed martial artist. My
You,
wrestling
your,
is not bad.
your wrestling is not bad, and you're also on the feet too at the same time.
I'm striker, you know. I like
You
to
strike.
strike people, but most of the people they think like I'm typically striker, you know, typical striker.
I see.
But I can do wrestling,
Yeah.
and I proved in my MMA Bellator fight.
Yeah.
I fought with the wrestler and jiu-jitsu guy, black belt jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I did good, and I was trying to do choke to him, armbar, but I'll show my skills. When I get there, I'll show my skills.
I
MMA
see.
skills.
So someone like a lot of people look at Khabib, right?
Yeah.
He's the guy who's been wrestling bears since he was a kid.
Yeah.
And now he's wrestling human beings. Obviously, wrestling human beings is much easier than
Yeah.
wrestling bears. I would say like wrestling is so like important in like MMA or
Yeah.
like UFC is because like when I see Khabib, and then plus when I see double champ, what was his name?
Cejudo,
Henry Cejudo. Yeah, he's also a wrestler. And these top guys are like mostly are wrestlers.
I mean, they're not just wrestlers. They're mixed martial artists. I'm telling you. Like, you think
Yeah.
Khabib's striking it's bad? He's good striker. I'm telling you.
He's a good striker.
His striking is good. Why
Yes.
not?
But his strength is like on the floor.
Yeah,
Like flooring the people.
But mine is more striker.
You're more striker.
I'm more striker. I like to strike people. But
Okay.
my wrestling is not bad too. You know. That's why I wanna. I'm saying that.
I see.
keep saying
So the fight between Justin Gaethje, and then what was the other guy? The recent fight he had.
Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson, yeah. Tony Ferguson and Gaethje. Honestly, I thought Tony Ferguson would beat the hell out of Gaethje because I thought like he was good at like in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you know. And what ended up happening was like Gaethje just beat him on the floor, like
Yeah.
just like as a boxer. It looked like it was a boxing
And also,
match.
if you knew that the Ferguson did 2 times weight cut.
No.
Did you know that?
No. What?
Because he's supposed to fight Khabib like before Gaethje, right?
Yes.
He did weight.
Uh-huh.
No one told him to make weight.
Yeah.
He just did weight.
He still did the weight. Yeah, I
he did
remember.
weight. He said, "I made weight," you know.
I remember that was
Then
that was
after
trending,
2
yeah.
weeks, he have a game fight coming up. He did again weight. You know, it's hard to do that.
Yeah.
When
So
I cut
he
weight,
was fighting at 155.
Yeah, he was fighting 155.
And then-
2 times in 2 weeks he did 2 times weight cut. It's something crazy, you know.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
do weight cut,
Yeah.
like after my fight, I'm gaining like 25 pounds back.
Really?
Yeah.
As-
And he
as
cut
soon as
again.
possible?
Yes. And
Wow.
he cut again. It's something crazy. That's why maybe
He had
looked
no
bad.
energy? He had no
he
energy?
looked bad. He was like, he wasn't look good.
Okay. So obviously the fight is coming up with Khabib and Justin Gaethje, right?
Yeah.
So what are your predictions for this fight?
Khabib.
Khabib?
Yeah, Khabib will maul again.
He's gonna maul him. Yeah, that's the only thing. I know Gaethje. He's really good at like punching and stuff.
Yeah, Khabib is a smart fighter.
Oh
man.
my God,
Khabib is so
Khabib
smart.
is in the
He's-
next level. Like he doesn't like he's at the top level with human beings. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
Khabib
has
is
never lost.
So smart fighter.
Yeah.
He can't be like just fighter.
But do you
like,
think Khabib's gonna like he's gonna be affected by his father's death? Recently, his
Yeah,
father died.
maybe, but Khabib is a mentally strong guy. I'm
Mentally
telling
strong
you.
guy.
He's so strong mentally. He's smart. I mean, he's inspiring me. You know, when I watch him,
Okay.
like He motivates me. I'm telling you.
He motivates you.
Yeah. He's a really strong human being. You know.
So, does he train mostly for his fights? Does he train mostly in the U.S. or does he go back to
I
Dagestan?
don't really know. I think every time he used to train in the U.S. But
Because you
now-
train with Zabit a lot, right? Zabit.
Yeah, I train with Zabit and.
So,
all that.
with Zabit, like, how does it work? Does he live like on the East Coast in the U.S.?
Yeah,
does
does
he train
before fights? He comes here like in 2 months.
before
Yeah,
2 months?
2 months he trains here. He says it's comfortable for him to train here. You know, he's away from his family.
He's not distracted.
Yeah, he's not distracted. You know, in New
Yeah.
York, like for example, I live here, right?
Mhm.
I do training camp here, and sometimes I have to go with my family somewhere. Like
It's a
it
wo-
takes
it's a work.
energy from you.
It
you
takes
know?
energy from
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
That's why they come here. They doing training here.
I see. So, all right. I guess yeah. I mean, that's how I realized too. A lot of the times when you want to focus on one thing, you have to focus on that thing like by eliminating all the distracting factors in your life.
Yeah.
And sometimes it could be family.
Yeah.
Like for me, especially.
And sometimes friends too. They calling you like, let's go to eat something like plov, shashlik. You know,
shashlik,
like,
yeah.
you go.
Last
okay.
time I came to New York, honestly, I think my friends are gonna watch this. Last time I came to New York, there was not a day I was at home. Every day I was outside, and it's usually the same type of restaurants and same kind of food.
Yeah.
And then you gain all that weight, and then
Yeah.
you don't know where to lose
Now
it.
I have like only one day cheat day. Like
One cheat day.
Saturdays.
Okay.
I can eat Uzbek
So what's your favorite food?
plov.
Plov.
Obviously plov.
Okay, so this won't be like sponsored video, but where do you eat the plov from? Which restaurant would you recommend?
In Brooklyn,
In Brooklyn, yeah.
Sherdor.
Sherdor, right?
Yeah, Sherdor is the best plov they have.
Yeah. I usually go there too. But it's been a while since I haven't ate plov, but hopefully tomorrow or maybe the
Yeah,
day
we can
after
go together,
we can go
actually.
together
Yeah.
actually, yeah. So, yeah, anything you want to cover?
No, and guys, sorry about my English if it was bad. Thanks to Parviz to come here to filming me.
Yeah.
Thank you to
Isan.
Isan, and thanks to my brother Murad to helping me to do pads to my training. He's always comes when in my training camp. Him and my brother. My brother is always with me like 24 hours before my fight. I want to
Yeah.
thank them. You know, like they're my really close people to me. And thank you guys for coming and filming me.
No problem. All right, guys. So if you guys have enjoyed this content with me and Zarrukh, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I will see you guys in the next podcast. This was the first one. So let's see what kind of guests we can get more on these podcasts.
And see you guys before my fight, right?
Yeah.
Before November 14th.
Before November
we'll
14th.
try to make some.
We'll try to make a content with Zarrukh. One goal that I have still is to go see you fight in person.
For sure, bro.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Subscribe to my vlog channel. Is that a vlog channel, docu channel, and plus podcast. I'll see you guys around. Bye.